going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Happy to have you all here. We have 31 Sacred Shards to open today. It is a big Sacred Shard opening. I'm not sure if we've ever had this many Sacred Shards opened here on the channel. Maybe not. Either way, I'm excited for the video, guys. I'm gonna open 30 of my 31 shards. I'm gonna save one shard because I thought of a new series idea. Let me know what you think of it. If you hate it, please let me know. If you love it, please let me know in the comments. But what I'm going to do in a future series, probably starting in a few days, is open a random Sacred Shard, pull a random Sacred Shard, and then whoever I pull, obviously a legendary or an epic champion, I'm gonna build them, max them out, and then try them, in specific areas and give them an honest review. I figured it'd be kind of a cool potluck way to shine the light on some champions that we don't often talk about here on the channel. So let me know what you think of that series idea. So 30, let's just go ahead and jump into it here, guys. For every legendary that we pull on this double time sacred event, and there it goes! Boom, 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 boom! We got Basilius Ronus. First shard, legendary champion. That's what I'm talking about. Basilius Ronus has a decently sizable buff. Is that a sentence? He received a decent buff a few months back. He's now one of the only champions. I think there's only 3 or 4 champions in the game. Bosatha comes to mind. Astralon comes to mind. Basilius Ronus, who has 100% stun on an AoE. So 100% stun when booked. Decreases each target's turn meter by 50% if the stun debuff is not placed. So some control in his kit. And then a pretty decently hard-hitting A2 with triple puncture ability. He's not a great champion still, in my opinion, but he's not a bad champion. Nice force affinity kind of control champion out there. Definitely needed the buff, though. So anyway, guys, $100 to charity for every legendary that we pull. We already got $100, not too bad. $100 to the Arc of the United States, helping individuals with intellectual and developmental abilities and their families. A great organization, guys. Go ahead and check them out and support them if you can as well. Obviously, a cause is very close to my heart with my brother, whom I was incredibly close to, obviously, who passed away 6 years ago. He was autistic, and we benefited a lot from the Arc as a family, just really connecting us to different resources out there in the community that my parents, especially growing up, just weren't aware of, given the challenges that they had dealing with, raising a family and a child with intellectual disabilities and behavioral issues as well. So, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the next Sacred Shard opening here. Man. Another, back-to-back Leggos!
Up in the air, I want you to jump.
Boom! Corrado Foxhunter! And I'm excited to go for the fusion. He's a brand new champion on the account. Back-to-back Leggos, oh my god. Wow, we might get 30 legendary champions this video, guys. My god, Corrado Foxhunter is really cool. I think he's one of my only missing Shadowkin faction legendary champions. Him and Jingwan, I hope. Thankfully, we won't pull Jingwan in today's video. However, the buff that they're giving him is pretty dang interesting, right? Anyway, triple hitter on his A1 with a weaken. On the A2 is stun for 2 turns, extra turn, and resist the cooldown, or resets the cooldown of the skill as Yumeko is on the same team, and the skill kills an enemy on a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies, 100% chance block active skills, cannot be resisted if Yumeko is on the same team. I'll tell you what, guys, I kind of want to try him and Yumeko on the same squad in the arena, right? Just to try to mess around here. He also has Stoicism, which is, the philosophy that resonates the most with me in life. Marcus Aurelius Meditations, check it out, guys. Damage inflicted by this champion cannot be decreased by enemy passive skills or masteries except for the passive skills of bosses. Damage inflicted by this champion cannot be increased by either this champion's masteries or ally passive skills except when attacking bosses. And whenever Yumeko dies, instantly grants an extra turn to this champion, resets the cooldown of each of this champion's skills. Pretty underwhelming, I would say, or just, like average, maybe slightly above average in a vacuum, but with Yumeko on the same team, for those of us who are lucky enough to have both of them, which is, I know, the vast minority of, oh my god, triple!
There is something wrong here.
Oh my word, guys, this is insane. This is insane. 3 pulls, 3 Legos. So Gaius the Gleeful, a very cool meta bomb champion. This dude made bombs meta, right? I've been just chilling the last 2 weeks in Platinum Arena just to see what the meta is like, right? And I gotta tell you, I'm encountering a fair amount, certainly not the majority or anything like that, but I would say maybe around 5% of teams every like 2 things of 10 in the arena, you know what I'm talking about. Every refresh, I run into a Gaius the Gleeful team. So definitely it's, the first champion I've ever seen using bombs, and with Lord Shazar getting a bomb buff, well, TBD on how much the extra damage is on the A3. Very, very interesting to see what happens with bombs in this game as it pertains to arena meta going forward. An AoE with a sleep also has a bomb on each enemy that detonates after 2 turns, and then attacks 1 enemy 2 times. First hit instantly detonates all bombs, debuffs on the target. Second hit will ignore all unkillable buffs on the target. And then on the Mad Bomber passive, when attacked, has a 30% chance of placing a bomb debuff on the attacker that detonates after 2 turns, occurs once per hit. Instantly detonates all bomb debuffs on all enemies whenever the champion is killed. Really, really cool synergy with a Mad Bomber passive. Very interesting and unique, and actually, frankly, pretty good champion, especially for a bomb champion in Gaius the Gleeful. Very, very cool here. Is it going to be 4? 4 in a row, guys? 4 in a row?
Imagination.
Okay. I was gonna flip, man. I was gonna flip out. Horden, whatever. Cool. By the way, guys, I have a download if you want to start a new account. Okay. Miscreated Monster, what a beast. If you want to start a new account, you have a friend who wants to play the game, I have an awesome download link for new accounts, new players. I'll include it in the pinned comment and the description below, but you get a free copy of Tyrell to start out on a brand new account. Pretty cool. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Miscreated Monster, for my money, he's still one of the better epics in the game, man. I mean, Ice Golem, Spider, anywhere you need just a really badass shields, he's got it covered on the A2, and then he has Ally Protect with some CC built in on the Fear. Very, very good champion. I believe 2019 Halloween champion added to the game. All right, here we go, guys. It's going to be Doom Priest. Really, really good epic champion pulls here. We get a heal and a random debuff cleanse from each ally at the beginning of every single turn on Doom Priest. Love her in Relentless Gear for obvious reasons. Here it comes. We get another Miscreated Monster. What is he on, a 10-time chance? 100-time chance? Welcome to the team, Frank, number 3. All right, here we go. Here's all the epics. Soul Drinker has a cool passive that actually synergizes pretty interestingly with Gaius the Gleeful that we just pulled. Places 2, this is Set Ablaze passive, right? Places 2 bomb debuffs on each enemy that detonate after 2 turns when this champion dies. So, if you can orchestrate a team, an arena team, where Soul Drinker dies, everybody gets the bombs from him, and then Gaius dies, well, then they all detonate, and everybody's toast, right? Pretty interesting, pretty fun, kind of run those 2 champions together. Okay, there we go! And his mother, Cybele, dude! Another champion that I didn't fuse, a brand new champion to the account. This is insane, dude. This is an insane shard opening video. I like it. And Mother Cybele, dude, this is a champion that some people gave a lot of hate to initially, and now she's used a little bit here and there, off meta, but she's still getting some usage in Platinum Tier Arena, in Arena meta. She's definitely a very, very good support Force Affinity champion, Decreased speed on the A1 on an AoE attack with turn meter fill. It's a really, really good A1 ability, 50% chance to land the big version of decreased speed on the AoE on the A1 ability. We get a revive on death and increased defense on all allies for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Tremendous ability as well. And then we have swap HP with an ally. If this champion's HP is equal to or higher than the target after the swap, fills this champion's turn rate by 40%, places an increased speed on this champion for 2 turns, and places a block damage buff on the ally for 1 turn. It's not a 3-turn cooldown. Not a bad ability, right? If this champion's HP is lower than the target after the swap, fills this target's turn meter by 40%, increase speed on them, and block damage on this champion with 2 continuous heals on this champion for 1 turn. And that also places a 2 continuous heals, happens regardless. So a very, very good A3 ability as well. Fully heals all ally, or the ally with lowest HP whenever this champion is killed, heals all allies by 20% of their max HP, and fills their turn meter by 15% whenever this champion is revived. Very, very, honestly, guys, it's been since the fusion that I've read her kit. Man, even better than I thought. Even better than I thought. I am excited, man. 22 to go here. Good God. Oh, my word. All right, Old Hermit Jorg. Pretty good reviver. It's a dual reviver, 5-turn cooldown, increase attack, and turn meter boost by 20%. Nice epic addition to the game. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's move it along speed-wise. Juliana. I'm also thinking about doing a series on tandem champions, like Juliana and Romero, Foxhunter and Yumeko, champions like that. Senesha, Skullcrown, Cupidus, Venus, Siphi, Rotos. There's a million of them, but I was thinking about doing a series on all of them, kind of banging out once a week or something like that. Let me know if you find that interesting. I don't know. Part of me feels like, who has all these companions, right? Do you guys find it interesting even if you don't have those companion champions? Should I only do epic companion champions? I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air about it. Torture Helm, very interesting champion. He has the damage is proportional to the champion's max HP and increases according to the number of dead allies. Very interesting synergy there, and then revives him with 50% HP when killed on the passive. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Another epic champion. What are we at? 4 right now? Mistress of Hymns. Meh. 4 legendaries, that is.
He's kidding, right?
Sandlash Survivor, fantastic champion, great passive here. Ally Protect, block damage on this champion, 4-turn cooldown on the passive, and then decrease the duration of all enemy buffs, increase duration of all ally buffs. That Endless Sands ability, I've said it before here on the channel, but it's very underrated, very, very strong ability. Here we go, next it's Tarshan, alright, champion from the Demon Spawn faction added last year. We have another legendary!
Yo, this a motherfucking war zone.
It's Nari the Lucky. Dude, we're getting all of the fragment summons and fusions of the past, man. Wow. All right, has a chance of stealing a random buff from the target on the A1. He's a defense-based champion. He's an AoE decreased accuracy and decreased resistance on a 3-turn cooldown. The Rainbow of Woe ability is pretty unique. Decreased resistance on the 3-turn with decreased accuracy. It's actually a really, really good kind of niche AoE debuff ability. And then Irresistible Wealth on the A3 and AoE with a Provoke. Also a counterattack on this champion, which leads him into more buff stealing at a 75% clip on the A1. So definitely a cool champion. Not upper echelon, excuse me, in my opinion, but you can have a lot of fun with this dude, right? He's not a trash champion, but he's not an OP champion. That's 5 legendaries, $500 for charity. Let's get number 6, guys. Let's do this. Deathless. Welcome to the squad. Oh, number 6!
I don't think I'll ever stop.
Hey, it's me again.
Well, what the heck is going on here, man? Dude, I'm gonna have a fully empowered Gaius the freaking Gleeful. And I'm not joking. I think this is my 4th copy, maybe? Okay, well, we already talked about him. Let's move it along, guys. Let's move it along. Gaius the Gleeful, man, come on, dude. I like it, but I don't like it that much. Give me Calvalax, Thenasil, Power Crept. Not a good champion anymore. Oh, number 7! Oh, it's Duchess! No big deal, top 3-5 champion in the game. You guys can let me know how you feel in the comments. But Duchess, number 2, and this is a very, very rare thing for me, but I am definitely going to max her as a dupe. Not in power, even though I have my demon spawn. I have like the faction or whatever the heck already filled up. What am I even talking about right now? The faction whatever the heck, Ash? You mean, what the heck is it called? Why am I drawing a blank? The faction guardians, excuse me. So I have it maxed, but boy, oh boy, oh boy. That extra Duchess, man, I can really use her, obviously, in Tag Team Arena, but especially in Hydra Clan Boss. 2 copies is gonna be fantastic. Wow! What are these pulls? What is going on right now, guys? Gee whiz. All right, here we go. Let's go for number 8. Let's do this. Oh!
Baby, I don't know if I can keep doing this.
Holsring! Holsring! I kid. This dude is... Oh, we pulled him. We titled the video, did we pull the worst legendary in Raid Shadow Legends? Then we built him, and we did a full guide on this champion. I'll link it if I can remember in the comments or in the description below for you guys. But he wasn't as bad as I thought he was going to be. I thought he was like the worst, possibly, him and Jingwan, the worst champions in the game. And he's got a little bit of like, I guess a little bit of Brachus the Shifter in his kit, meaning that his raw damage with a 4-time hitter and a 3-time hitter, ignoring defense all over the place, he can really kind of get rolling. So he can put out some sheer raw damage is what I'm trying to say against like Clan Boss, really. He's kind of a niche champion. I'd love to see him get a buff. Again, he's got that smoke monster. It reminds me of Lost, like the TV show. I don't know if you guys watch Lost. It reminds me of a little bit of, you know, Lost vibes going on over here with the smoke emanating from his chest and whatnot. Pretty cool, a champion. Aesthetically, practically in the game, meh. Oh my god, dude. Was that 8? Was that 7? I'm losing track. Thylesia, fantastic, fantastic, epic champion. No idea why I'm holding a pen all of a sudden, but getting a little antsy over here. So Lady Quillen is a new-ish Bannerlord champion. What do people think of her? Okay. Fills the champion turn meter 15% on the A1. Plays an extra hit if the attack is critical. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30% if it kills an enemy. Okay. An AoE with increased crit damage on all allies for 2 turns. Also plays increased attack on all allies for 2 turns if the attack is critical. If this is on a 3-turn cooldown, I'd feel a lot better about this champion. Otherwise, I actually don't think she's that good, even though this is a pretty cool like buff to or setup for a nuker on your team. I guess that would be really the only use case for this champion right now. But again, if it was 3-turn cooldown, sign me up. All right, here we go. It's going to be Karen. Not much to say about Karen right now. Boom. We have Sir Artemage. What does he do again? He has a decreased defense, second hit, a decreased speed. It's actually not a bad, it's really not a bad A1 ability. Removes all debuffs from this champion, attacks all enemies, meh. And then attacks one enemy in order 30% of the target's defense. Increased attack, increased crit damage on this champion for 2 turns if the attack kills an enemy. Meh. Alright, not super impressed with that champion either. Okay, here we go. They've added a lot of great epic champions recently. They've also added some just kind of average, maybe slightly above average. Alright, here we go. Is this our last one? Or do we have one more? We have one more. Dur the Hungerer. Actually, we don't have one more. That's it, guys. Hey, do we need any more? I mean, this was a I lost count, honestly. 7 or 8 legendaries. Either way, that was insane. We were pulling legendaries at like a 33% clip or so. Well, not really, but almost. Around a 25% clip. Not too bad, guys. A lot of money for charity. A lot of fun champions. A lot of brand new champions on my account. A Duchess. What? Very, very lucky, man. Very lucky. The raid gods are, you know, they're looking down on yours truly today. Guys, good luck if you pulled, well, it's actually already the event is already over by the time I upload this video. Hopefully, you pulled the Sacred Shard or 2, and you got a good legendary champion as well. Let me know if you want to see guides on any of the champions that I pulled in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.